There's going to be a formal press briefing at the Pentagon tomorrow. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth will give us the details. But what we do know for a fact is that the American B-2 bombers were used. They were used to completely destroy nuclear facilities in three locations in Iran, Natanz, Fordow, and Afshan. And as President Trump said, that it was done with precision. It was done in a manner to ensure that there was complete secrecy, and that the Iranians have now gotten the message that America can strike very well within Iranian territory, and they should come and talk about peace. So those are the details we have. We've talked about the bombs that were going to be dropped. Everybody in Washington, D.C. was looking for answers, essentially, when the news dropped this afternoon that American bombers were flying east towards Guam. So, I mean, that's what we know for sure right now, that the B-2 aircrafts, the bombers, were used to destroy three nuclear facilities in Iran. And that's the extent of what we know. And then, obviously, there were six big bombs that were dropped to ensure that there is success to the mission. President Trump has made it very clear through his messaging, through his talks, and through his post on social media that he wants to end this war and he wants to bring peace in the region. And one of the things that he wanted to do is he wanted to destroy these nuclear facilities that Iran has been operating for a number of years, and Israel has a problem with. Israel started the war to ensure that Iran does not get nuclear weapons, and with destruction of these sites, it's pretty clear as far as America is concerned, as far as Donald Trump is concerned, that the equation is now settled to Israel should not have any issue with Iran as it stands today without these nuclear sites. So I'm pretty sure that America and Israel would want to seek peace, and that's what the position is for President Donald Trump, who is offering this as a chance for Iran to make peace. I believe there are back channels that are working. There were back channels that were working up until yesterday. We saw the foreign ministers from Europe, from Germany, and from France and from UK engaging with the Iranian officials. So there is going to be, of course, a back channel that is operating. I believe, I'm assuming that it's still operating, and he would want Iranians to come and talk now that America has accomplished its mission. And that's the only way I think America looks at this situation that could be resolved peacefully. Now, if Iran does any misadventure, that would be problematic for Iran and possibly also for the entire Middle East. So you could see regional powers also getting involved in trying to make sure that Iran is brought to the table and peace is somehow achieved in the region. You look at the region, and there are U.S. military bases surrounding Iran. You've got one in Bahrain, you've got in UAE, you've got one in Saudi Arabia. You obviously have Iraq, which is next door neighbor of Iran. So if Iran does engage in a retaliatory strike against American bases and or assets in the region. There are about 40,000 soldiers in that region, 2,500 soldiers in Iraq with assets. And you're talking about assets such as F-12 and F-35 and F-22. If Iran does that, I think the U.S. will come down very forcefully on Iran again, which is what President Trump alluded to in his speech. So it would be another, reaction kind of a measure by the Americans. But bear in mind, if any American soldier is killed in this, America is going to go full throttle. And that would mean toppling the regime. That would mean taking out Khomeini. And that would be an escalation that Iran should be prepared for if it tries to strike back the United States.